Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record with you.
My job, I know my job, I know my situation. I don't want to fight.
Production.
But it's going to be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another live Fat Fight Chat brought to you by Patreon. We're going to be doing this one free for the world so that you can see what it is that we do here when we do our live commentary. As we are starting the show, Joseph Parker is walking in, and you know, I was waiting in such high anticipation. I wanted to talk so badly because I have no freaking clue what Malik Scott is doing there as a cheerleader. I don't know if he was a lead sparring partner or what, but it just strikes me as odd that he's in the corner with Joseph Parker when if Parker and Deontay ever fight, he's going to be in the corner with Deontay Wilder. And when Wilder was fighting Gerald Washington in Alabama and Joseph Parker was in attendance, Malik Scott was with Deontay Wilder. So it's just weird. I mean, you know, jumping around the way that he was, but definitely cheering his champion on in Joseph Parker. He's making his ring entrance now, walking out to a pretty packed house. I need a better view of it. But without further ado, let me head on over to the Golden State so I could get my other, or should I say better half in here.
ThaBoxingvoice Production.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. Now, when the main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yes, the hipsters here. Haters beware. And a YouTube pay-per-view.
I've always wanted to start my own
trend where we're going to get more and more fights, especially maybe overseas on YouTube pay-per-view. I think that'd be an awesome thing. But Hughie Fury versus Joseph Parker, I think it's an awesome fight between two top 10 heavyweights, I would say. Maybe in the bottom of the top 10. But they are definitely, I would say, of the upper tier of the heavyweight division. And it's really going to decide maybe who's going to be the monkey wrench to the Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua unification. Because really the winner of this fight could get one of those guys before the other next year. So just interesting to see who will be the winner of this fight. Plus this fight being very close from a style matchup. Hughie Fury is a boxer, likes to be on his toes, likes to be on his back foot. Joseph Parker definitely likes to be in someone's face, throwing volume. Should be an entertaining fight, in my opinion.
Let's hope, man. I've been on the free live undercard stream and just viewing the comments, and people definitely bringing up Joseph Parker's last fight with Andy Ruiz. And
no, that's not his last fight.
Well, they were bringing that particular fight up, just like they were bringing up, you know, the fact that Hughie doesn't have much of a resume. But I think that going into this fight, Hughie knows he's the underdog, but he does look tall. The weigh-in pictures and video, I don't know if it sold us a lie, because Hughie did look like he was overweight, right? He looked like he had a stomach.
Yeah, I would maybe, but I would say he's never been a guy that has like a six-pack. You know, he's never been that type of guy. Similar to his cousin, like they've never been guys that have been the Anthony Joshua.
Well, Tyson Fury has definitely. There's pictures floating around of Tyson Fury in really good shape, and he has a good 6'4".
But consistently, he was never the guy with a six-pack. That's what I'm saying.
Of course not. Of course not. But Fury in the ring now, definitely looking the taller man, bouncing around. Some will say nervous energy. Some will say ready to get this one going. Credit me for saving you all these anthems. We didn't go live during all the anthems. Man, that Joseph Parker anthem was very long. No?
It wasn't that bad. I've seen way longer. In boxing, we've seen a lot longer.
I didn't say it was bad. I said it was long. But
longs usually tends.
Have you seen Fury Tyson in the stands? Is he there? Oh,
right
that is him. Oh, that is him. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He looks so
big.
Wow.
So sad.
Wow. His shirt is really filled out. Like, wow. Okay, Tyson. Come on, baby. You could get it back. You could get it back. I know it.
He could, definitely.
Joseph looking slimmer. What do you think, Matt? Shout out to Kevin Barry, one of my favorite trainers. Not because of skill or anything, just an overall great guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't think Joseph Parker looks too slimmed out since his last fight. I think he looks relatively the same. I think he's always going to have that sort of build.
Well, he's definitely not going to get a trophy or a medal for Mr. Olympia.
But he doesn't need to.
I'm I don't know. So weird to see bodies like that in boxing when you know the amount of cardio that it takes to do boxing, jump rope, shadow boxing, hitting the bag. You just automatically kind of take the weight off and your muscles seem to get defined. But I guess in the heavyweight division, you're eating a lot more carbs and sugars because there's no weight limit, which obviously hides the muscle.
I think that this fight's going to be very interesting to see where the fight is fought. Is it fought in the center? Is it fought along the ropes?
Fury definitely giving an aggressive face-off there. He looks like he's ready to take the lead from the opening bell. What do you think?
He said he was going to knock him out in the 4th round.
Oh, wow.
Channeling that.
Now, this is Hughie's first fight after finding the appropriate medication, right? They said he's never been 100% till now.
That is what they said. And he does. Hey, he looks pretty light on his toes right now. I mean,
he's coming out herky-jerky style, definitely circling the ring.
Similar to his cousin.
Left hand as a joust and doubling it as a jab.
Good body shots by Joseph Parker.
I like how he's, good body shot by Joseph Parker. Right hand followed up to the body and then over top on the head. They tied up on the ropes.
Good right hand by Joseph Parker.
Fury looks leaner than what he did in the weigh-in. Legs look strong. Oh, left hand by Joseph Parker and the right hand to the body lands as well. Definitely landing the bigger blows in this first 30 seconds of the round. Parker looking to close the distance and Fury on the outside circling, using that lead hand as kind of a joust, but he's definitely jabbing with it and it looks fast. I'm impressed with the jab. I just need him to use it a little bit more. Oh, good. He landed it. Yes, he tripled it there and he landed it. And but you know what? Joseph Parker's wow. That was an illegal blow by Joseph Parker behind the head. Referee giving a fair warning. I did want to say that Joseph Parker is able to cut the distance quite easy, especially when he's doubling up the left as a hook.
Yeah, he is. And I think both of these guys are very fast heavyweights. They're young, they're fast, they're athletic.
Wow, Fury very elusive. I like the way he's on his feet and evading some of these shots, but I think he needs to get a little more active. We're in a minute and 30, and we've really only seen the left hand from him. He looks very slim, though, Matt. Wow, I'm surprised he's a heavyweight, right? Doesn't he look thinner than Joseph?
But he's also very tall. You have to remember that. And very quickly, he's making Joseph Parker chase him consistently.
Yes.
Like Joseph Parker's not cutting up the ring at all. Oh, good combination by Joseph Parker along the ropes.
Yes, Joseph has a lot of success with that left hook, and maybe that's the game plan, Matt. Stay on your toes first couple of rounds, make Parker come to you. Get him tired and have him opening himself up like that. Maybe land an uppercut from the
right hand by Fury along the rope.
Yes. Overhand right to the body and then kind of an uppercut to the body by Fury with the same right hand. Evenly fought first round, but 47 seconds left, Matt, and I still have Parker ahead, being busier and landing the bigger shots.
I don't know. I think both of these guys haven't really landed too many things cleanly. And I think Fury's jab, being as active as it is going to sway some people. But I can see why you give it to Joseph Parker, because when this happens, every time they go along the ropes, there's an exchange. Usually, Joseph Parker seems to
landing
be a busier guy.
3 straight body shots with the right hand there. And prior to this, he landed the 2 left hooks, and don't forget the 2 right hands. So he's just
good right hand by Fury.
He's the one pushing Fury back. Fury's the one holding because he doesn't want to be.
But Fury also landed that right hand. Did you not see that?
To the body, dug it to the body.
No, he landed right hand up top.
I like Fury though. He looks in shape. I think the best shape I've seen him.
I think he's always been in shape. I think Fury has consistently been in that shape.
Slim, bro. I've never seen him that slim.
I don't know about that.
I think because if you check, I'm gonna actually go to our thumbnail now and look at the picture on our thumbnail, and you can see Fury and his gut protruding. I guess it was just the angle, maybe a shadow. Who knows, right? But he looks way better on fight night, to be honest. If you're watching this on YouTube, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Let us know that you appreciate us doing these live fight chats, which we normally do on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice for more exclusive content. Definitely head on over there. And if you love the show, it's a way to support us, but you could always drop a 5-star review. We're in between rounds now. They just closed out the first round. And I'm still going to go with my Joseph Parker 10-9 in this round.
I'm giving it 10-9 Fury, I'll be honest. I thought he was able to make him miss more consistent. I thought he was able to land the counters, though I can definitely see how someone can give that Joseph Parker.
Man, my scorecard app is no longer good because I'm on iOS 11 and freaking stupid developer didn't update it. What scorecard app do you use?
I don't use a scorecard app.
You use paper old-fashioned way?
Yeah, or I just use like my computer, like, you know, like the notes.
Sugar then. I don't know, man. I mean, we have fight fans that felt Canelo lost the fight to Triple G because he stood on the outside. Is Fury going to be able to win this fight if he doesn't land any big shots from the outside, just staying away this way and peppering with the jabs? Most of these jabs aren't landing. They're just meant to keep Joseph at bay.
I think this fight's really going to come down to cardio. I think whoever can either get that second wind. I think whoever can get that second wind, or whoever can contain or win the later half of this fight will win this fight.
Is this fight in the UK?
Yes, it is.
That's going to be tough. Joseph's going to have to do a lot more. I might have to turn the volume up to hear what Kevin Barry's telling him in the corner.
Turn up a little bit.
I don't know. Ring generalship, you got to give it to Fury. He's definitely controlling the pace of the fight by staying on the outside and keeping Joseph at bay. And Joseph definitely
good right hand body.
Taking the round off. What do you think? I mean, he's not really as aggressive as he was in the first round. Did that first round take a lot out of him? I mean, that left and right both missed. Fury able to stay on the outside. And again, popping the jab, popping and moving. See, not allowing Joseph to really set up. If he can keep this up, I can see some judges giving him the fight, man, because it's ring generalship for sure.
And good right hand to the body
there by Hughie Fury as well. Using that left arm exactly how most coaches, mine included, terrific, wants you to as a joust and kind of a defensive mechanism as well as offense, the way that he held Joseph's shoulder. Joseph coming in with 2 big wild left hands, one landing kind of on the shoulder.
But Fury sort of landed a right hand as well. I think that this
popping the jab, looking good with the jab too, man, and looking elusive.
I think the reason, to answer your question from earlier that you just ran over, I think the reason why this round is a little bit slower is that both guys were definitely amped up for that first round. They came out swinging. And I think both of them probably were told in their corner, slow down a bit, get into your rhythm, work your shots, work your angles. You don't need to force anything. Same with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker does not need to rush him as hard as he did in the first round to be successful. He needs to be more accurate to be successful.
1-1 on my card. I got Joseph losing that second round. 10-9 Fury. 1 round apiece.
I have it 2 rounds for Fury.
I have a few people in the chat that have it for Fury as well. Remember, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube or you're listening to this on the podcast, on the playback, on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found, don't forget to drop us that 5-star review on iTunes. Helps with the visibility of the show. Helps this, these two guys over here know that you appreciate what we do. So I'm going to have to turn this up, see if we could get some of this audio. Seems like Peter Fury's telling Hughie kind of how to move and pivot, but I caught it too late. But very impressed with Fury. Even though I have him down on that first round, he capitalized off what he did do correctly there and came back, won that second round soundly. And here he is again, peppering and circling with the jab. And look, I am a judge that looks for that. I'm a boxer's judge, right? So he's boxing. He's using the jab. He's bringing it up and down. He's using that lead hand to keep Joseph away. Joseph on the outside, putting the earmuffs up and doesn't have any answers. How could you not be scoring these opening seconds for Hughie Fury? Wow. Some of those, I don't know, what do you call is it acne that he has?
Yeah, it's acne.
Yeah, some of those pimples opening up on his back now. We're getting blood on there. That's a little icky.
People that hate the Furies usually say that like that's a sign of steroid use.
Well, I don't know about that because
I'll leave it at that.
I'm not a chemist, so we'll leave that to the proper authorities. WADA, USADA, VADA. Did they do and UK what, anti-doping?
Yes.
Okay. Fury really impressing me. Oh, good right hand by Fury off the ropes. His movement. I am impressed, man. I know Robbie Hearns, our parody Eddie Hearn, is definitely gonna be happy to hear because he's the lateral movement. It's giving Joseph a lot of problems. He doesn't have answers, man. We might have to raise the volume and see if there's any urgency in the corner next round. And he's reaching with these shots as well. I mean, I think if Fury shot an uppercut down the middle when he sees Joseph open up the way that he does. Good body shots by Joseph, but that left one missed. That lead hand of Joseph now lower and lower down by the waist, Matt. But he's picking up the pace a little bit. I see more. You'll see him letting his hands go just a little bit more here in this last minute of the round. Fury still full of energy and circling and popping, man.
He's definitely worried about what might be countered, what might be coming back at him when he throws and when he rushes in. Because Fury has been able to land at times when he does that. And plus, I think he is trying to maybe let Hughie Fury tire himself out. Think about who's exerting more energy right now walking around. It's Hughie Fury more than Joseph Parker.
Definitely. Joseph is able to apply pressure basically with his feet, position.
And very little footwork, too. It's only little half steps.
But to be honest with you, you see his mouth slightly open and you see the gum shield there. It's black. We wouldn't be able to know that if it was closed. And since the second round, it's been like that. And I didn't want to say, I didn't want to even think already overexertion. But here we are in the third, and it's open. It's open. Fury,
so is Fury.
Work, but Fury doing more work and still looking. Look, I mean, those are heavy breaths, but whatever. Maybe we're reading too much.
Good right hand by Fury.
We're here watching the replay now, and Joseph cut the distance well there in the replay with the tripling up of the jab, but he was not able to land that right hand.
And he got caught with the huge right hand.
Yeah, he caught. That was that right hand that Hughie landed off the ropes, man. Hughie is looking good. The lateral movement in the jab definitely causing Joseph a lot of problems. Oh,
I got 3-0.
Right hand replay, but from that view, it looked a lot more spectacular in terms of showing Fury's skill and ability because he was leading Joseph to the left and then, kind of all of a sudden jolted right and was able to use that left hand to kind of keep him at bay, but that right came over the top. Opening up fourth round here. And Joseph again kind of being the one in the center of the ring, keeping Hughie's back to the ropes, but Hughie fairly comfortable. I can't Help
wow.
say that's
And
where he
made a
wants
miss.
to be.
He made a miss right there. That was impressive.
And he landed a little short left hook to Joseph's body. A lot of body work being done by Fury. Another right hand to the body that pushes Joseph back. I don't know. We're in the 4th round, man. You know, I know you said that the one that's doing more movement is Hughie, but he's still looking the fresher of the two. And
Yeah,
definitely
he's looking faster.
He's looking comfortable too. I mean, now he's like, you know, doing the McGregor in there and keeping Joseph back.
Oh, good uppercut.
Oh, that's what I was asking for. You see what I said? I said that last round. He needed the, you know, because he's going to get desperate, Joseph is. It's hard to get on the inside. So once he starts reaching, you got to come from underneath with the uppercut. Beautiful by Hughie. Uh-oh. Man, and did you see Big Baby Miller's message? He said something big coming about business, hashtag Hughie Fury, Joseph Parker. And then you got an interview that we just did with Eddie Hearns today. And he's saying, you know, how
there's a big announcement on HBO.
Yeah, there's a big announcement on HBO on his Twitter. He's also saying how he thinks that, you know, Big Baby Miller, Dylan White, those are like, you know, right underneath the top 5 of the heavyweights. I wonder, maybe Jarrell Fury or Jarrell Winner here. What's in the talks? But definitely both of these guys have to get a definitive win. And Matt has it 3-0 Fury. I have it 2-1 Fury. And so far, 2 minutes down in this 4th round, and I still have him comfortably
ahead
in this round, and he'll probably come out the winner unless Joseph can land something big.
Joseph just needs to start going to the body more. I know he's been trying to attack the head, like right there. He tried to throw that lead hook up top. Just attack the head. He needs to attack the head. He needs to pull a Sean Porter. Attack the head and almost smother your work. Make it ugly. Make it a little more grinding.
Got to cut that distance. Far too much distance between he and Fury. Fury, the longer, taller man, using his height well. Boxing the way boxers should.
Oh, good combination by
Good
Parker.
body work there by Joseph. Big right hand landed to the body of Fury.
I think Parker needs to time up a little more. Make Fury sort of carry his weight around and tire him out in some way. You know, land those short shots to the body on the inside. Because he needs to somehow sap that energy out of the legs of Fury.
So wild. I don't know. Fury not able to land the uppercut now. He's not even throwing it. Is that blood? Is that blood on the head of Fury?
It might look like it. It definitely look like it.
Blood streaming down the bridge of the nose. Hopefully we get a.
Oh, it's definitely a cut above the eye.
Definitely blood above the eyelid. Let me get some audio here.
I have it 4-0 for Fury.
Accidental clash of heads, they're calling it. They're showing the replay now of the uppercut, which landed beautifully for Fury. He's just looking phenomenal thus far. I mean, oh, man, he stepped back and landed that shit. But Joseph, he ate that pretty well because he delivered his own right hand that, got deflected off of Hughie's shoulder, then a sharp, short uppercut to the body of Fury. And
I saw the headbutt.
Yes, there was a headbutt. Everything that Joseph is throwing, you're right, man. He's looking like Sean Porter. And I maybe shouldn't have said that because that would be taken the wrong way. But he's smothering his work. He's hitting Fury with the part of the glove that has tape on it. That's how much, he's overshooting these hooks. Can you hear my television over the mic or no?
No, not at all.
Perfect. So we got audio at least on my end. And Joseph, I guess I have to take it back, Matt. He's still pushing the fight. It's the 5th round, and he's still able to, he doesn't look tired. Fury switched. Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did switch. Didn't
Good
he?
right hand counter by Fury again.
He's looking over to his corner. More blood coming down the head of Fury. And the referee warning Joseph Parker very sternly. I don't know what happened.
About the headbutt. About it. Just watch your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're enjoying our live fight chat of Joseph Parker versus Hughie Fury for the WBO heavyweight title, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And remember, you can call in here live in between rounds. We will be taking your call. The number is 1-425-569-5241. If you want to tell us how you see this fight thus far, we're in the 5th round. Matt has it 4-0 Fury, and I have it
3-1.
3-1. I have Joseph not winning anything other than that.
I can see Joseph maybe getting another round, though. To be honest, I can see Joseph having 2 rounds.
I don't see any accuracy unless he lands to the body. I mean, he's not accurate to the head, bro. He's hitting the shoulders, unless that's what he wants to. I know some
guys actually do.
Yeah, some trainers want you to just land anywhere. So I don't know if he's maybe trying to beat the arms of Fury down. You see, there goes another like arm. I mean,
Oh, good combination by Parker.
Again, but even that was a shot to the left bicep of Fury. So, I mean, maybe he's trying to beat his arm so he can't keep him up by the 12th round. I'm not sure. But definitely his punches look like they have more. Oh, big right hand by Joseph, followed by another right hand that was a bit sloppy. That first right hand was a little straight.
It looked good.
He's reaching, though. He's reaching. But I was in the middle of saying I think he has a little more snap in his punches. What do you think? It looked like, you know,
right hand in the body by Parker.
Velocity, or at least a little more in bad intentions on him.
Well, remember, he's also the one going forward, so he's literally can put more into his shots. The guy going backwards has a harder time putting more power into his shots because he is going backwards. That could be a factor.
We're seeing less and less of the Fury jab in this round. This may be one of those rounds that you can give to Joseph Parker on aggression. I mean, the work is not as good as I would like. Like I said, a lot of arm punches. And I don't mean that in the traditional sense. I mean, he's landing on the arms and shoulders. But he's definitely the aggressor. He has Fury moving a lot more than he's been moving in the last 4 rounds. And doesn't seem as comfortable as he did in the 4th. Joseph,
I give that round to Joseph Parker.
Yes, and I will give it to Parker as well. So thus far, we got it 2 rounds to Parker, 4 to no. I got 2-3 Fury, right? And you have
4-1. Yes.
Scott Turner has it 4-1 Fury. Pittsburgh Brew 3-2 Fury. Igloo in the chat 4-1.
The many-faced god.
I'm assuming Fury.
Yes, he is.
Kane Jones says Fury's inactivity will show now. Let's see, because I didn't like what I saw in that round. He seemed to slow down. I mean, it's always okay to take a round off as well, Matt. This is a 12-round championship fight. You could take off 1 round. You had him up 4.
And also, both guys have a track record of not being the heaviest knockout artists, like the heaviest hitters. Like Joseph Parker goes to the decision all 12 rounds consistently. So you have to also play that into a factor that both of these guys have probably a game plan for a 12-round fight, not just to knock out the other guy.
So we're in the 6th round, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, I just want to say that I have not experienced anything strange, any difference in viewing or production. And this fight has been broadcasted by YouTube, which is a huge leap for boxing. Hopefully this is something we can continue to watch. I'm watching it on my TV, so I don't even know.
I'm watching on my computer.
How many people are watching it?
It doesn't say.
Oh, wow. That is so garbage of them not to let us know the numbers. That is so corny. That must have been a YouTube, you know.
Because it's pay-per-view?
I don't know. They must have asked them to
like if it was free, I bet they would.
Doesn't matter. Why
good pressure by Parker in this round. I just want to say that. I know we haven't really been talking about this 6th round so far, but Parker has been landing a lot more shots. Fury had like a little burst in the first 15 seconds, but Parker quickly quenched that, and it has been landing consistently to the body and applying some good pressure.
Fury's jab not as he tried to uppercut again. Fury did, but that jab, it's not as
forceful.
Yes, as
or active. Or active.
He's going for the. I think the jab is probably being used as a deflection. He's going for the uppercut.
Yeah, he is. You can tell.
He went twice already.
He's telegraphing it.
Jab landed for Joseph Parker. Hip shot landed for Joseph Parker. He's all over Hughie Fury. He's not giving him any space. Big right
good combination.
Couple of right hands to the body. Is Fury getting tired? Was Matt right in that early work, that early lateral movement, all those jabs and stand on the outside? Did that tire him out? Big right hand to the body, kind of partial back of Joseph Parker lands for Fury. Shorts keep riding up. I mean, the referee needs to step in now. These shorts are almost at his chest, and it won't allow Joseph Parker to have a clean body target. Something could,
be construed as a low blow.
Low blow. Yeah, I mean, we're starting to see the front of his, protector. What the hell? When's the ref going to step in here? Joseph doubling the jab, but damn, that was a pretty. Oh, I was gonna say that. See, I was gonna say that was a pretty slow jab, and fucking Fury counters the next one because Joseph, he's not. What do you call it? He's man, I'm fucking up the word. What is the word?
He's not the quickest guy.
No. When you are not committing, he's not committing to the jab. He just has it out there. And it's kind of scooping water with it. He's not bringing it back quick either. So, Fury, I bet you they're going to show the highlight of Fury. Bang. Oh, he did land the uppercut. I told you. Sheesh.
I give that round to Parker still, though.
Yeah, I know. But it's going to – and then that right hand, it's going to be tough, man. And it's in Fury's hometown. Man, I like the way he did the right hand, too. You see how he parried with the left? But not traditional parry, but he kind of caught and shoot, kind of almost like Danny Garcia.
I have it 4-2 for Fury.
4-2 Fury. Oh, yes, because you had it 5-1. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to give that round to Parker, but I'm being generous. Or I'm being conscious that I know the two right hands, uppercut and overhand right that landed for Fury, could probably sway some judges, but I like the busyness of Joseph in the sixth. We're in the seventh, 2:41 into the seventh. Joseph still plotting, coming forward, and landed another right hand, but so did Fury, kind of to the neck area. Fury having the height advantage over Joseph in the clinch, it works to his benefit. He always ends up on top of Joseph's back, which you could only think drains Joseph slowly. Fury on the back foot, definitely still circling. And I can only wonder to myself, are the judges going to think, again, what some of the public thought in the Canelo fight, that by being on the back foot, you're losing the fight?
Possibly. I think that Hughie Fury is backing up a out jab. I think he's letting Joseph Parker gain distance, gain ground on him, without making Joseph Parker really pay for it often.
I think it's because he's picking his shots, right? Like he's continuously looking for the overhand right or that uppercut from underneath. Maybe that's what they worked on because they see that Joseph kind of overcommits with that left hook for sure.
Oh, good right hand by Joseph Parker.
Did it land on the shoulder? I think it landed on the shoulder, but he definitely looks like he has way more power on his punches, man.
I agree with that.
Oh, he missed big there. Fury's still able to make a miss, but we're not seeing the same level of activity from Fury, but still landing the occasional jab.
Yeah, and I also think that Joseph Parker's landing
these jabs have a little more pepper on them for Fury this way. You think Joseph is what?
I think Joseph Parker's throwing less in this round. This seems to be a round that Joseph Parker's taken off a little bit. Neither guy really pressed on the gas pedal in this round so far.
And Fury.
Ooh, the right hand.
Oh, good right hand to the body for Fury, too. I don't know, man. 7th round. That level of activity. I mean, Joseph is active, but is this going to be enough overseas? Fury seemed to have landed another right hand there while Joseph was trying to come in, right?
I didn't see a right hand right there, to be honest.
The lateral movement of Fury. I like it. I know you're supposed to change the speed on the jabs, but I don't know, man. Sometimes that jab, it's so light from Fury.
It's just a flicking jab, basically. Yeah, Man, that was a close round.
Yeah, very close. Very close. I'm going to give that to Fury. He was landing the jabs.
Oh, you're right. That right hand did miss.
Yeah, man. See?
I'm gonna give that one to Fury as well. So I have it.
Oh, refs don't get to watch replays.
Yo, first off, judges. Secondly, I'm not a judge. I'm a talk show host. So thirdly, I have it 5-2 for Fury.
Man, that was Fury's doing good boxing, man. He's doing very well boxing. You know, you can see a little bit of Tyson in him. He's staying on the toes.
Oh yeah.
Staying on the toes and you know, definitely winning the rounds. Again, if you're a judge that looks for ring generalship, I can see you giving it to Fury. But if you're a judge that looks for sheer aggression, I mean, you might be scoring these rounds for Joseph because in your eyes, he's making the fight. But I like the jab of Fury. I like that lateral movement. I like the feints, you know. Even though he's working more in terms of activity or burning, you know, fuel, he's still kind of befuddling Parker. Parker just sits there and watches him dance and look cute, you know, instead of cutting distance or landing something to the body to slow him down. So it's not the 8th round and he's still fucking, you know, look, he's changing gears on him. I mean, you know, you got to do something there. You're just following him around. That's what's called following your fighter around. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you set traps too. That's how you set up an uppercut. Oh, good right hand. Good right hand by Hughie Fury.
Yeah,
damn.
Parker left his chin out there, bro. He fell into the ropes after he got hit too. He's
like he got rocked.
Upset, bro, because again, it's frustrating. Look, Fury landing jabs from the southpaw side. Now, again, you know, we've seen Oscar do this with Trinidad. It's up to the judges. It's up to the judges. Do they like what Fury's doing? You know, are they considering it boxing or are they considering it, you know,
running?
You know, are they going to call him Laura or are they going to call him Mayweather?
Yeah, and you know, I think Igloo said in the chat that Hughie Fury is pretty much controlling most of the fight. And even though there's a bunch of, I would not say a bunch, there's about 3 or 4 rounds you can say Joseph Parker could win these rounds or could have won these rounds. You can still say that Hughie Fury is controlling a majority of this fight.
I wonder if there's a rematch clause, because if Hughie Fury wins this fight, I mean, he hasn't showed me power. How to survive? I mean, I guess he
did it, Tyson.
You know what it is? You know what it is, though? If you're Hughie Fury and you win this fight, you have to automatically negotiate with Eddie Hearn for the biggest money fight. You live in the UK. There's no sense in doing anything else because, I mean, power, who's he gonna fight? And I mean, you know, what's he gonna do? Everyone else has got really big knockout ratios, bro.
What about like a Tony Bellew?
I mean, Bellio's already signed up, but I hear you. Maybe they can make that happen after. Hey, you're right.
Well, that's not official yet. Oh, good uppercut.
Body work there for Joseph, but again,
those are all hitting like the elbow and the arms of Hughie Fury.
Reaching, I'm telling you, I don't know if the judges are going to like that type of work.
They may love it. That's the problem.
We shall soon see. We're in the 8th round, 14 seconds left. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can always hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets me and my co-hosts know that you are enjoying this live fight chat. And then we'll do more of these more often for big fights. Round 8 coming to a close.
Another round for Hughie Fury.
Another round for Hughie Fury. Joseph does not look tired. I wonder if he's saving it for these last 4 here.
It's possible.
Kevin Barry telling him to stay down low.
I don't know if that's the right thing to do with the counter uppercut.
And not only that, but I mean, Hughie's landing the fucking right hand over the top, coming down would just have more velocity on it or more force. But I get him, you know, he's the shorter guy. He does have to get low and get on the inside. He's got to cut that distance. He can't follow Fury around that way.
He needs to stop chasing him. He needs to keep doing what he does with the jab, throwing it, doubling up, tripling up on it, then coming with the right hand. But instead of just maybe tying up or staying there, keep throwing. Throw another combination, spin out, spin him out, change angles up, then throw another one. Keep going.
Man.
He has to be
The
the aggressor.
bell rung, and they're fucking taping Fury. He's got a towel on. I mean, this is some hometown shit here.
Come on, that happens all the time.
Come on, bro.
With tape coming off, and they have to retape the gloves. Come on.
Still had the towel on, Matt. Come on.
Who cares?
Definitely energized. Fury is popping the jab.
Ooh, good right hand by Fury.
Lands an overhand right.
Ooh, good combination by Joseph Parker. There you go.
Is tired of this. Sends Hughie into the ropes with a couple of shots, but now he's just chasing Hughie around. And this is what I'm saying. He's got to cut the ring off. Hughie just able to get away from the danger with his legs, but definitely a big first half of the round for Joseph with the wild combination.
He needs to keep doing that.
Yeah, well, I think that took some energy from him because he's back to staying on the outside.
Ooh, good right hand by Fury.
There it is. Every time he tries to why does he lead with the left hook, Joseph does? Doesn't he see every time he does, fucking Hughie just lands some sort of right, any variation of it?
There's not a lot of versatility to Joseph Parker's game. That's his one flaw, is that he's pretty basic in what he does. He's good at everything, but he does the same thing.
Round 9, a minute 34 into the round.
Oh, good combination by Fury.
Fury landing a nice combination, switching southpaw to end it, flickering 2 jabs from the southpaw stance.
Another right hand.
Back to orthodox and landing another right hand. And then using the legs to get out of danger.
Another right hand.
Having a good round. But that's just evening things up. Remember, Joseph came out explosive. Oh, big right hand.
Two right hands by Joseph Parker.
Big left hook by Joseph. Fury trying to hold him.
2 big right hands by Joseph Parker.
And a left hook.
Yeah, that was good.
But
that might have stolen the round.
Though it did nothing. Look at Fury again, back on his toes, back to his lateral movement.
But they look dramatic. That's the thing. It's all about stealing rounds. It's all about winning rounds at this point.
Southpaw. Yeah, he definitely is Tyson's cousin, brother. He switched southpaw and flickers the right jab before switching back orthodox, using that left hand. This guy Joseph, as that missile-like right hand tries to bomb down, but it went over the top of the Joseph's head there. But I do like the composure of Hughie Fury. This is his first championship fight, his first big real test, and he looks to be right in his element.
Joseph Parker needs another big combination like that. He needs to do it.
He does the same left hook right hand, bro. He's got to come with something else.
Good 1, 2, 3 by Hughie Fury.
Partially deflected. Tough round to score, man. Tough round to score. I could see that as a Joseph round. He definitely landed bigger shots and probably had more flurried combinations. But we'll see what the judges score it. That was a quick little sneaky right hand. Oh.
I give that round to Joseph Parker.
Yeah, he was knocking. He even broke through the guard of
I think I have it 6'3". Yeah, I have a 6'3" for Hughie Fury right now.
But Fury partially blocked some of that.
True.
We got what? 9. This is the 9th now. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Let me and my co-host Matt, the Hipster Hunter, know that you're enjoying this. This way we can do more live fight chats for more big fights. And remember, you can call into the show by dialing 1-425-569-5241 and give us your opinion. The bell is rung. We're coming out round 10. 3 rounds left, ladies and gentlemen. Fury back to popping that jab, doubling it up, and giving more lateral movement to Joseph. Joseph again just following, Matt. I mean, he's got to get under that jab, and he hasn't done enough body work, He
hasn't done enough of a lot of things, unfortunately. I think Hughie Fury is probably going to win this by points decision easily.
It's looking that way unless the judges, like I said, unless they're scoring for something else. It's looking that way.
Nothing's really landing, though, even though
Joseph taking his first minute off or what?
Both guys kind of are. Good uppercut by Hughie Fury.
A warning by the ref to both men. Fury to stop holding, pulling his head down, and Joseph to stop bending down. Man, he's just not doing enough. He's gonna lose his title on the road, bro. I mean, look, he's so far. Oh, that's right. Take advantage. Why did he let off the gas? Fury did there. Why?
Because he's just trying to win on points. Oh, I don't know who landed in that exchange right there.
Well, I don't know. It's not looking good for Joseph Parker right now.
Yeah, he's about to lose this round.
He's just following Fury around, and the work that he's doing isn't flashy at all. It's not accurate.
Clean. It's not effective.
Not clean. It's not accurate.
His aggression's not effective.
But we've seen Tyson beat Vladimir with pretty much just a jab and some footwork, and the judges like it. So
that was on the road. That was in Germany, and Klitschko's basically adopted hometown.
Yeah, so I think that Fury's probably got a shutout here in his hometown. I still see some guys still saying like 7-1 earlier, so.
Yeah, but Igloo's on some of that good weed down in Florida,
That medical.
Some good shit.
See, I don't know, man. If I'm a judge, I don't know if I like this at this point from Fury. It's just a lot of staying away. It's not, boxing anymore. It's just I'm gonna land jabs and stay away. I don't know. It depends what you like.
Yeah, it's all about bias.
That towel seems to have ice in it. That's what that is, huh? That's what
Probably. I've seen that before. I've seen other sports as well. Good right hand by Hughie Fury in that replay.
But everything else blocked by Parker.
Yeah, but I give that round to Hughie.
Oh, man, but that right hand, I don't know if that landed, bro. That angle showed that you don't even know if that landed. But
the right hand, the body landed.
But the judges seen what they seen, and that's, they're going to give Fury a bunch of credit for that. Fury doing good work, though, man. Look, he's able to turn Joseph. I don't know, man.
I think he got 7-3 for Hughie.
Damn, Joseph. First defense, right?
No, it's not his first defense. He won his belt against Andy Ruiz.
Who did he fight last?
His sparring partner, like Ranzad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. The guy from the Bucksino.
Yes.
Well, 11th round, and man, we haven't been excited in a while.
Yeah, first half of this fight was really good. Second half has been
that's where all
a little bit slower, just a slower version of the first half.
We need someone to get their second win, and we only have about 5 minutes left in the entire fight.
Ooh, good uppercut by Hughie Fury. Ooh, good right hand by Joseph Parker.
Joseph is committing so much. He's ending up over the ropes, bro. Giving up free shots.
He's almost like leaping into these combinations. And
desperation. Yeah. Desperation. He doesn't want to lose that. Look at that. Look at that right hand. I know why he didn't sign to fight Wilder. I mean, come on. I mean, because he can't get past the distance of Fury, bro. And Fury's not landing like, Fury needs to get a knockdown at least. He's getting a lot of clean shots off. You got to get a knockdown.
Yeah, but Hughie's never been a knockout artist.
No. I didn't say knockout.
Knockdown. I understand. But he's never been a power puncher either.
Look at this. I don't know, man. Could you score this for Hughie? What is he doing here? But again, can you score for fucking Joseph just following him around like a mummy, man? Yeah, you got it right, bro. What's his name in the chat? Account number 4. Just give the belt, the WBO belt to Fury. Yep. That's I don't know, man. Maybe it's seeping in there, Matt.
Fury makes Parker miss on a combination. This round's been kind of close.
I can't believe Joseph allows himself to, stay on the outside of that southpaw right hand jab. Like Fury's literally in the walking away position, flickering the right hand, and Joseph still doesn't like lunge in. See, did it again. I don't get it.
Ooh.
Fury did.
Even when Parker like rushes in with the combination, it's not like he's landing very accurately.
No, he's not. As I said, his work is not accurate, bro. It's not accurate. Another warning for Parker. Hitting behind the head this time. Uh-oh.
I have it 8-3 for Fury.
This shit is over.
Last round.
Yo, what's up with your man having Reyes gloves? Thought those was punches gloves.
So
this is the 12th and final round. And it's a tight fight because I could see people not liking what Fury's doing.
Agreed. I can see a lot of people. There's people saying like 6'5" Fury. I can see why they say that.
Yeah, because the work is not, he's walking away.
It's not enough. It's
walking away a lot, so it could be confused. So we'll see what the judges have and how they think of it. 12th round.
Yo, Igloo has it 10-1 for Fury.
Yeah, I mean, he's a boxer's judge. 12th round, Joseph Parker, WBO, strap on the line. I think he needs a knockout.
Oh, good right hand by Hughie.
Ah, man, I bet you there's a rematch clause. Oh, big right hand by Joseph. Shakes Fury up.
You're right.
Holy smokies. Oh, he missed again.
Ooh, good shot to the body. A little bit low, though.
Fury indicating to the ref that he's being hit behind the head. The ref telling him stop holding. Joseph, 2 minutes left in the 12th round, and he needs to throw some more of those big right hands if he wants to keep his title. Maybe a knockdown could save him, but I think he's too far behind on the cards for that to work.
On some people, though, it could be the difference between a draw and a win.
Definitely. Joseph breathing heavy. He's not coming in, Matt.
Yeah, he's tired.
He's not going to have the energy to save his title. Oh, shit. Big right hand by fucking Joseph lands again, and he works big to the body. Fury clinching now, holding on, but he's taking these shots well. That was a big right hand.
He landed his own shot when he got hit, too.
Damn. He's taking them shots well, bro. I mean, they're affecting him because he's holding more, but
he could also just be tired.
I mean, Joseph's got to do more than the occasional one big right hand, bro. He's not going to. 1 minute left in the 12th. This fight is definitely up for grabs. Well, definitely not. I mean, it's Fury's fight to lose at this point. He should try and get this round in the bag. I mean, Joseph landed a couple of big right hands here. And, good jab by Fury.
Yeah, but I think Joseph Parker has probably won this round. I mean, Hughie Fury would have to do a lot to win this round back.
Yeah, never good to lose the 12th round. Never a good idea.
Couple good right hands by Joseph.
And that's what it seems like. Fury took this round off. We got 29 seconds left, and he hasn't done anything to speak of in this round.
Well, he could have got hurt for real. Like he was hit by a huge right hand early, like you said. That could have dazed him, and he could have just been surviving for this round. That could be entirely true.
I mean,
Crowds on their feet. Good right hand by Hughie
5
Fury.
seconds left. It's over, man. No knockouts, no knockdowns. And it's in the judges' hands now. That's the bell. Let's see.
8-4. 8-4 for Hughie Fury.
Let's see, do the judges. Both men being raised.
No,
Whoa.
neither were raised. They were just like half-ass attempts.
Yeah, they were a bit weak. Whoa.
Ooh.
Joseph sat down. He's exhausted. Uh-oh. Never.
Good right hand.
That right hand was big. Fury took that well, man.
You can definitely say he has somewhat of a good chin.
He was set up for that too. He took that very well. Let's wait and see what the judges have to say. We're still waiting for the results.
Pittsburgh Brew has it a draw. Interesting. I can see how. If you had a 6-5 for Hughie Fury going to the 12th, Joseph Parker won that 12th. So, it's going to be close. It's going to be closer than some people will think.
I need to know, is there a rematch clause? Is this belt going to be tied up in rematches now? Matt had an 8-4. I had a 7-5 Fury. And that's only because he started to die out on me, you know what I mean? Like, I was loving the boxing he was doing early, but then he seemed to be surviving more than he was boxing for a while. So let's see what they do. What is it going to be, Matty boy? What is it going to be?
I think we're probably going to see like a split decision to Hughie Fury.
And I hope we don't get another bad scorecard, right? Like, that would be
like
too
somebody saying like it's 118, 110 for Joseph Parker.
I can't believe,
or 120, 110, or 109 or whatever for Hughie Fury. If somebody gave it every round for Hughie, like that'd be bad.
I can't believe that's Tyson. But I tell you one thing, man. Hughie Fury wins this fight, they better call Eddie Hearn and get that money. They need to get that money immediately. Damn, that must be a shitty feeling right there, bro. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
118, 110 for Joseph Parker, majority decision, and still undefeated.
Wow.
Look at Tyson Fury. They got to hold him back. He's mad as hell. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Give me
That's
some
some
drama.
bullshit.
Give me some drama.
That's not right. That's not okay. Even if you guys like the guy that had a draw, you can't see it.
Wow.
118, 110 for Joseph Parker.
118, 110 Joseph Parker.
Wow.
Look at Peter. He's repeating 118, 110 to both Barry and Joseph.
That's just not okay. Like that's not right.
You know, I don't even know how to react to this because this is Fury's hometown, so this is strange. We need
This
to
is
find
bad
out,
judging. This is bad judging. This is
find
incompetent
out who's
judging.
the ref. I mean, who's the judges?
I don't know, but it's
Damn,
probably
Tyson,
incompetent.
Look at the shot now of the entire ring. Tyson is the only one on the so tall.
I just can't believe this.
Look at
Wow.
Amir Khan. Amir Superstar Khan in the studios.
That's as close to a robbery, if not a robbery.
Yeah, but two judges seen it.
The same 118. I wonder what rounds they had. I want to see their scorecards.
Yo, but remember, I kept telling you throughout the fight.
Oh.
What?
Somebody took Joseph Parker's belt from Team Fury.
No, it's right there.
No, I'm ahead of you.
Shit.
I'm ahead of you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Wow.
And it was a fat guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's nuts.
Come on. It's like, come on, bro. Once the punches start flying, you're doing one round and you got Fury in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys don't think, man. That's why you got to make these guys in your fucking entourage come run the miles with you and do the sit-ups with you. This fat cake eating motherfucker touching the belt like he won the fight. Little jelly donut snack having. Anyway, that's been a live fight chat for the Boxing Voice Radio for Hughie Fury and Joseph Parker. Once again, it was a majority decision win for Joseph Parker. Retains that belt. That means big business. That means big business, man. Do you smell Deontay Wilder unification, or do they immediately go into a Joseph Parker versus Anthony Joshua negotiations, or does Hughie, put in some sort of motion to the sanctioning bodies and get an immediate rematch due to the scorecards? You'll never know, but what you should do is definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we always do spontaneous shows like this one. We'll be back tomorrow for our Sunday Crow edition. So that means whoever got these picks right today, you get to celebrate mañana or eat that crow. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO, and you can catch Matt the Hipster Hunter.
You can find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter, at Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram, and my Mixed Martial Arts podcast, Mixed Combat Radios on Patreon, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, etc. Peace.
Hey, don't peace yet. We're going to go to Fight Doctor. I didn't even see he was there. Fight Doctor, did you watch the fight?
Yes, I watched the fight. I saw the last.
Why are you on speaker? Why are you on speaker? Why are you on speaker?
Come on, you're not a rookie.
I got you off speaker.
So what happened?
Scorecard?
Watch the fight?
I saw the last 4 rounds. Yeah, I had a problem getting my stream going.
Oh, because you ain't pay.
And because I didn't pay, exactly. I'm not paying for this shit. Come on, man. Give me a break.
We need to support these new platforms of boxing, Fight Doctor. Imagine if this were a more interesting fight that, decided to go on YouTube due to the overwhelming success of Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury, and you had to be going to, your daughter's reception or a wedding, etc. You have your mobile to still watch it. This is big for us. HBO doesn't put it on a phone.
Okay, what?
I'm just saying, look, everybody's situation is different, so I'm not here to dog you or make you look bad. I'm just saying, as a whole, I hope that boxing fans did. I paid for it. Matt paid for it. Because, man, imagine we get better fights. Imagine we get more UK fights. I would rather fucking see them than not see them. That's all I'm saying.
And listen, I feel where you're coming from, okay? But just hear me out. I paid the $80 tax last weekend for the fight that we saw. And that was a good fight. It was a competitive fight. It was a fight I was looking forward to. It was a fight contested by 2 top-notch professionals. The fight that I just saw, or at least the last 4 rounds of the fight I just saw, were 2 sloppy, overweight, no stamina having, damn near beast whales, okay? That's what it looked like to me. So, look, I have no problem paying for a fight that's going to be competitive between two guys who actually take their craft seriously. Not these guys. I'm sorry, but no, I'm not paying for this shit. I'm not. If it were, if it were Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, well, I know I'm going to get a good fight. And if that's pay-per-view, I'll pay for that. Okay? Because those guys show up to fight, and they show up in shape. These guys, it's a joke. I mean, come on, man. It's a joke. I mean, well, why would I pay for this shit? Now, if the promoters are going to charge me pay-per-view, then they need to deliver on the product, not this shit.
Fair enough, Fight Doctor. Thanks for calling in. Is that our newly crowned ringer on the line?
Hold on. Yes, that is.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all damn not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Done. Fuck you. Next, what a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Yo, somebody pass me a goddamn fucking towel, B, to dry my tears. Even that I got Parker winning, I pick up Parker, man. This is outrageous. How come that the sport that we love so much doesn't love us back? What kind of bullshit was that, brother? Number one, Fury was holding like a motherfucker that he should have fucking won that nigga since the first or third round. Somewhere early in the round. Why he got away with so much holding? Beyond my motherfucking understanding, when somebody in the previous fight got a punt deducted right out of the fucking gate. Anyways, everybody out there on YouTube, support, donate. I want everybody to watch for Igloo. I think he's on a suicide watch after that robbery. That shit is ridiculous. And pretty much that's my call. One love, I'm outie.
All right, brother. We're going out to the 214 Texas. Who's this?
Gary from Dallas.
Yeah, it's Gary in Dallas. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I just paid for that too. I mean, I know it was only, I paid what, $29 for or something like that?
26.
I had it 118, 110, 26. Is that what it was? I mean, it wasn't the money, but
whoa, you had it 118, 110 for who? Fury. Sheesh.
Yeah, I had a 118, 110 the other way. I mean, I could see 116, 112 Fury. I can't really see it being anything. How did you guys have it? I just caught the end of the show. How did you guys have it?
I had it 8-4 for.
I had a 7-5 Fury.
I can see a draw. That's about it.
7-5 is close.
Yeah, well, he gave up those last rounds.
Every close round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see that. I'm not saying it's right.
He took rounds off, man.
110, that's 118, 110 means they scored 2 rounds for Fury. That's the worst decision. That's way worse than what happened with Canelo. That's the worst decision I've ever. I mean, they're saying that Canelo fight was corrupt. 118, 110 for Parker. That's a bunch of bullshit. That you can't even. But you can't come up with 7 rounds that Parker won. I mean, there's no way you can justify Parker even winning that fight.
That's not true, man, because it all depends on what you were scoring. Some people probably didn't like the fucking retreating of Fury. Some of us receive that as running. Some of us receive it as good boxing, sweet science. So knock it off, man. Everyone is different and looks for different things.
How come when Floyd and Pernell Whitaker did it and Bernard Hopkins did it, it was boxing? But when a heavyweight does it, then it's retreating and running.
All right, but
you
when
know,
when the other Fury did it, people didn't like it either. Don't forget it. He just got the good decision, but they didn't like it. People don't like it. When Oscar tried it with Tito, they didn't like it.
It's not like three judges every fighter. It's three different people every time.
Yeah, but the perception of fighting on the back foot, it gets misconstrued, and people think automatically you're running or you're intimidated. So, you know, that's what you got to live up with. You either got to look super good on the back foot like Floyd and make your opponent miss consistently, or this is what's going to happen. It can't be the occasional punch here and there and some clinching while one guy is coming forward, mauling, consistently landing on the shoulders and arms. Like we were saying that. Those punches count, I guess, to these particular set of judges.
You tell me this. You tell me you can sit there and object. Well, you can tell me you can find 7, 8, 9 rounds that you could score for Fury.
I definitely can if I am a judge that is scoring like Harold Letterman.
Hold on. You think that you can see yourself scoring 9 or 10 rounds for Joseph Parker? Because I can see 7. I'm okay with that argument. I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
But flipping it and saying that you can see 10 rounds for Joseph Parker?
He said 9 or 10. He said 9 or 10 because he wants to make it difficult for anyone.
But that's not difficult. That's what the official judges had it. So we have to explain that. So to say, do me or you, can we see ourselves scoring 10 rounds for Joseph Parker? I'll answer that because it's not that hard of a question.
Well,
I can't see that.
It's hard for me because I like the style of fighting that Fury does.
It's not about liking the style. You can objectively hold on. Let me finish my thought. There is literally you cannot find 10 rounds where Joseph Parker outlanded Fury. You cannot find 10 rounds where he was more efficient.
All, you can't even
let me finish.
You're not a punch counter. No, you can't say that. That's false. That's false.
You can't find 10 rounds where he is the more efficient boxer, where he is the more efficient puncher.
Your opinion.
No, it's not. It's not opinion. We need to stop at. Yes, there is a level of subject
to the public.
Why can't you let me finish my thought? Why can't you let me finish my thought? Why can't you let me finish my thought?
Forward movement.
Why can't you let me
just say that? Because that's the way you score a fight. Can't do that.
You want to let me finish my thought? Thank you. There's a level of subjectivity to scoring. We know that. But to say there is zero objectivity in the scoring is just false. I mean, we can plainly see that 10 rounds for Joseph Parker is complete and utter bullshit.
That's not true.
But yes, we can. I don't know why we can't say that's not true.
Stop making it a fucking we thing.
I haven't found anyone else. I haven't found anyone else that does that. I haven't found anyone else that scored it that way.
Say you and we can move on. Don't bunch me into your bullshit comment.
What do you mean?
That's not true to me. So say you can't see 10 rounds.
You should. And the fact that you don't, I'm confused as to what you actually know about scoring boxing.
Okay. You can take all the shots that you want, but it still doesn't.
It's not a shot. It's a legitimate thing.
It doesn't change the fact that there are scorers like Harold Letterman.
Yes, but you throw Harold Letterman in this fight. He's not giving Joseph Parker 10 rounds. We're not saying Joseph Parker can't win. Again,
you don't know what Harold would have scored for Joseph. So for you to say, oh, you can't say Harold Letterman because he's not giving Joseph 10 rounds. Did he fucking score the fight to give him 10 rounds?
I think it is ridiculous for anyone with the microphone.
What's ridiculous?
Why you have to cut me off? Why do you have to cut me off?
What's ridiculous is
I didn't cut you off.
Automatically scores for Ruslan Pavatnikov every round isn't going to score for Joseph Parker.
I don't know why you had to cut me off. I don't know why you had to cut me off. It's fine. I think it's inexcusable to score 10 rounds for Joseph Parker.
All right. That's a better statement than saying we don't think you can find 10. No, because that's not fucking true. You can't find it.
I guarantee that you can't either.
All right.
I challenge anyone to do that.
We got more callers. Are you done?
Yeah, sure.
David Beanie, you're up.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Cool, yeah. I kind of disagree with you both. For me, like if you're gonna, well, the two oldest rules in boxing are: one, we know that judges generally score pressure. So if you're coming forward, generally in close rounds the judges are going to favour you. And two, the champions generally favoured as well. I know it's Hughie Fury's hometown, but Parker's still the champion. And for me, Hughie Fury didn't do anywhere near enough to try and win those rounds, to actually take the belt from the champion. For me, if you're fighting for a world title and you want to win it, you got to go in there and take it from him. And just walking around boxing, he didn't even really box. He literally just jabbed. So a lot of those rounds, he bet, maybe he threw 5 right hands. And for me, you just got to do more than that. So I think I had it probably 8-4, but It's not out of the realms of possibility, those cards, to be honest with you, just because Hughie Fury didn't do enough. I mean, you can't just, for me, you just can't walk around the ring.
Do you not like the Furies?
I don't mind Tyson, but for me, like Canelo, for me, boxed a great fight off the back foot last week. You've at least got to stand there at points in the round and fight and throw 3 or 4 punch combinations and win the round.
And Hughie Fury didn't land right hands, right uppercuts, right counters.
Parker still landed as well, and Parker was coming forward. Parker's
shots were glancing at times. A lot of right hands upon replay were coming off the elbows.
Just be prepared to sit here going back and forth with Matt because you don't agree with him, so that's it. You're wrong.
I think David Beanie needs to go back and watch that fight because
yeah, because you're the super judge.
Again, I don't know why you have to cut me off every time we talk, Ness.
But at the end of the day, we don't get to decide how judges score fights.
The rule set does.
Into this fight, that most judges, on the whole, generally score pressure, and they'll generally favour the champion. That's just the way it is. That is boxing. We don't get to choose how fights are scored. On the whole,
not correct though. But we should question the judges because that's not the correct way to judge and score a round.
But that's just the game. That's the way the game is.
I understand, David.
So he just wants to be on that side of the fucking argument, bro.
Ness, I don't know why you have to play it this way. It's fine.
It's the truth. It's the throughout.
Hold on, Ness.
Fight chat. No, because you're saying like really crazy statements throughout the entire fight chat. I kept saying, bro, I could see people not liking this, what Fury is doing. Now, all of a sudden...
Again, you're conflating two different arguments. You're conflating two different arguments. You're conflating two different arguments. You're saying that we cannot... That I'm saying you can't judge it for Joseph Parker. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you cannot give him 10 rounds. Again, there is a rule set to boxing. How you judge a round is the same universally. And aggression is one of the bottom tiers of how you judge a round.
All right, Matt, that's why we just had a caller call in and say, oh, he didn't do enough to take it from the champion. That's not even a fucking criteria. What I'm telling you, everyone scores differently, whether you want to believe it or not. Whether you have a certain set of rules, whether you have a certain set of rules, do you want the world to use?
My certain set of rules. It is the boxing.
They don't use them.
I don't care. I don't care that they don't use it. I'm telling you what the rule set is and what the fucking rules are. You can say that that traveling should be allowed in the NBA, but it's not. The rule set is that you can't travel in the NBA. The rule set says in boxing that this is how you judge a fight per round, and this is the criteria, and this is the hierarchy of criteria. And to say that
and what? And Hughie met that. Hughie met that.
Yes.
So yes. I could have sworn David Beanie's argument was damn strong about a bunch of jabs and the occasional right hand.
For someone that you yourself scored it for Hughie Fury, I don't know why you are playing this devil's advocate when you
throughout the fight, I kept telling you I can see other people scoring it for Joseph. Didn't I say that?
That's fine, and I said that too.
This kid,
but again, 10 rounds. I'm not arguing a Joseph Parker win. I'm arguing the 10 rounds.
Well, and I'm arguing the fact that maybe Matthew Hunter can't see 10 rounds.
No. I think a majority of people.
David Beanie's seen 8 rounds, and
great.
He said that 10 isn't out the realm of possibility for him.
I think he is grossly mistaken about what he said.
No, that's what you did. Whenever someone doesn't agree with you, oh, go watch the fight. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know shit about boxing. That's what you said.
I didn't say that. I'm saying he's mistaken. People get it wrong.
You said you need to
watch fights and they get it wrong. I've done it before. I've watched the fight and judged it one way, and everyone else judged it a different way. And I had to go back and watch it and say that I was wrong. I saw something that wasn't there. That's happened. Okay. The Carl Frampton rematch with Leo Santa Cruz, I scored that for Carl Frampton, and people were looking at me like I was crazy. And I went back and watched it and said, "Yeah,
I'm looking at you like you're crazy because." Those scorecards to me were not shocking. You see, I didn't say, oh shit, I didn't say robbery. Why? Because throughout the fight, I continued to say, I can see judges not liking what Fury's doing.
Again, that does not that doesn't excuse.
It does excuse. Not only that, throughout the fight, I also said that I like boxers. I like the Mayweathers. Remember I said that?
You also don't like the Furies. So
Who?
You.
And I scored it for Fury. So that was a stupid comment. I scored
but
it.
but you also have been arguing this whole time against Fury.
No, I'm arguing at the fact. I'm arguing with you that you can't.
No, you just want to argue with me. There you go. That was it. You just
no. I'm arguing
with you.
I'm arguing that you can't see 10 rounds. That you
I can't see 10 rounds, and I think if anyone
bullshit. One dude was circling the entire night, and the other dude was making the fight. So you can see that. I can see it.
Can I finish my sentence now?
No.
If anyone sits down with the rules of boxing and watches that fight, I want you to tell me which 10 rounds you give for Joseph Parker. Again, give me those 10 rounds. And me and you can have a private show. We can do it on Patreon only. And me and you, a listener, can go in. We're going to sit down and watch that fight, and you will give me those 10 rounds, and we will review them. And you will explain to me how the rules of boxing state that Joseph Parker won those 10 rounds.
Yo, Fury lost because he said he was going to knock out Parker, and he didn't.
That doesn't mean shit.
I'm your host, Mr. Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at we're gonna definitely do a live fight chat for Lainez and Luke Campbell. So join us on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice for more just like this.
And I'm Matt Hipster Hunter. You can find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter, Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram, and my MMA podcast, Mixed Combat Radios on Patreon, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, etc. Peace.